Good morning, FGA. Today is Good Friday, and for our devotion this morning, I'd like us to turn to the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 27, and we are going to read from verse 45. Now from the 6th hour until the 9th hour, there was darkness over all the land. And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, that is, my God, why have you forsaken me? Some of those who stood there, when they heard that, said, This man is calling for Elijah. Immediately one of them ran and took a sponge and filled it with some wine and put it on a reed and offered it to him to drink. The rest said, Let him alone, let us see if Elijah will come to save him. And Jesus cried out again with a loud voice and yielded up his spirit. Then behold, the veil of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earth quaked, and the rocks were split, and the graves were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. And coming out of the graves after his resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many. So when the centurion and those with him who were guarding Jesus saw the earthquake and the things that had happened, they feared greatly, saying, Truly, this was the Son of God. Good Friday is a day of confrontation. It's also a day of the cross, a day when the forces of hatred and evil try their very best or their very worst to destroy Jesus. And it challenges us today to experience the reality of Christ's crucifixion. Here we acknowledge the ugliness of sin, the gravity of sin. Though many of us do not understand or fully comprehend what this cry which Jesus said, my God, why have you forsaken me? But I think there is great implication for us. One of the implications is that he became the forsaken one for the lost. And the other implication is that for those who are redeemed in Christ, we will never utter this cry, because God has promised us that he will never leave us nor forsake us. Indeed, Good Friday is a day of suffering, a day of mourning, a day of ending and abandonment. But it's also a day of joy, a day of hope, a day of new beginnings, new life. And I think it's appropriate at this time for us, as we meditate on the cross, that we ask ourselves this question: how serious are we with Jesus? How serious are we in our relationship with Jesus? Jesus is serious about us. Jesus is serious with us. And he gave his all for us. He died for us. Are we serious with Jesus that we will give our all to him? The cross of horror has now become the cross of hope, where new life begins. The cross of hope has become the source of forgiveness, of healing, of reconciliation. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, even as we meditate on the cross today, in the midst of this COVID-19, where there's so much anxiety and worries and grief and mourning and death, we can look to the cross of hope. And let us always live under this cross of hope, and that we will continuously bring this cross of hope to the world. May God bless all of you on this Good Friday.
Were you there when they crucified my Lord? from